Just a bit of reality check, and we talk about title-winning sides. How far would you say Villa would be away from winning a Premier League title versus Manchester United from winning another Premier League title? Considering United wanted it, you think they'll be positive. But,
who's furthest away?
But on the balance of things, it does look like Villa are in a better position, despite today's results.
Yeah, well, they're 8 points further ahead, so you have to say they probably will, but you still don't know. I mean, Manchester United may well go on a winning run off the back of what's happening tonight. I still think there's plenty of flaws in there. I still think Ten Hag is not able to get them to play on a consistent basis where they need to be, or certainly where they used to be. I think those 8 points will make a difference, so I think Villa will finish above Manchester United. But, you know, you're talking about two teams. One, you felt that United would kick on from last season and may even be title challengers. A million miles from that. Aston Villa are coming from where they were last season. And again, I go back to the fact that we're even talking about Champions League, let alone title contenders, shows the great job that Emery's done. But both are still far off for me, the top three. It's between those three. I say top three. Aston Villa are third at the moment, and Manchester City are fifth. But I see them coming on strong. City. Any team for me still now that finishes above City will win the title.
Dave?
Yeah, I think I caught the table briefly. I think if City and Spurs win their games in hand, United is still something like 4 wins off fourth, which is enormous at this stage of the season. But I think the key for both of them is recruitment. We know what United have done. So Dave Brailsford has come in. You saw plenty of shots of him in the crowd. Didn't look too happy even when they were winning. But obviously there's a lot of work to do. But Villa as well have obviously lost pretty much their entire recruitment structure to Spurs. But they have brought in Monchi, who was director of football at Seville, with Unai Emery. So you couldn't ask for a team that know each other, you know, any better. So I think a lot is riding on that for Villa.
Yeah. And, you know, talking about, you know, who's going to who is most likely to win the Premier League in the future out of Aston Villa and Manchester United.
Who's going to get there first? That's the question.
Who's going to get there first? Well, you know, it could be 20 years or more before either of them get there. You know, talk to Manchester City, talk to Arsenal, you know, talk to Liverpool, talk to maybe Spurs. You know, it's mighty, mighty tough.
Oh, 20 more years before Manchester United win another Premier League title.
Well, you know, I think it was from when Liverpool previously won the top flight to when they won the Premier League again was something like 30 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's funny because I was watching that game thinking, and I'm not putting too much stock in this, to be honest, into this result. I think it's a great game. We've been papering
over the cracks, and
we've been royally entertained. It's great, but you know, it does paper the cracks. That's exactly what it is. But I think with United especially, is that I look at them and I was looking at them in the last 5 minutes thinking, right, now I'm building a Premier League title challenging team. Who am I keeping? Højlund? Well, you know, after that, I'm sort of struggling a little bit. You know, there's a couple. Garnacho might become the player that he looks like, looked like today. But other than that, you know.
We all want Højlund to do well. We can see he's an absolute player. You can't rely on him to win you a Premier League.
No, of course not. Yeah.
You know, so
it doesn't solve all their problems. No.
They are a long way off, Michelle. Whether they're 20 years away, I'm not sure, but they need Pep to leave City first, I think, to finish above them.
Well, his contract's coming to an end not too far in the future, so that's one thing.
Yeah, but, you know, you look at Liverpool coming again with Jurgen Klopp and Mikel Arteta at Arsenal getting closer and closer, and you get the feeling they're here to stay and for the title challenge for the next few years. I don't see that with United, or to be fair to Villa, but Villa, as I say, from where they were just over a year ago, it's incredible. For United, there's still a long way to go.